Good morning, dear students. Today we have for Standard 7 English Term 2 Unit 1 Prose The Last Stone Carver. Okay, this lesson is about stone carving. Hope you people know what is stone carving. It is a sculptures and statues making with the help of with the help of tool. Okay. A rock modeling, you can say. Okay, with a rock you can make some models, and that work is called as actually stone carving. In ancient times they usually have this type of carving accessories and homemade things also. Okay, so this is a stone carving lesson, and the author of the lesson is Sigrun Srivastav. Is an Indian author of German origin. She is a multi. Actually, this was actually written by a woman writer. Okay, she is a multi-faced artist, a writer, and a sculptor. Okay, as a writer, she has written over 25 books for children of all ages. Okay, her interests as an illustrator and a writer come together in her picture book for preschool children. Her stories for a 12 to 14-year-old display a rare sensitivity towards the feelings of dreams, joys, and fear of children at the age. Sigrun has also written scripts for children film for both television and cinema. She lives in Delhi. Okay. So now glossary for this lesson is congested, that is overcrowded, grunted, made a low noise, crouching, sitting on the heels. Okay, determination, firmness to do something, that is adamant, you can say. Flung, heavy, flung. Okay, hammer, chisel. Okay, that chisel means uli here, that given, no, chisel, that is the thing which they used to make statues, sculptures and all with the help of hammer and chisel only. No, they are the tools names actually. Okay, indifferently searched, strain, monsoon, trembled, impatiently, sculptures, tradition, determination, pitons, drens, tatters, craftsman. Okay, now, the story begins over here. The young man flung the hammer and the chisel to the ground and cried, I am leaving, father. I am leaving you and this work. Look, what is this? It has brought us. He spread out his arms and glanced indifferently at the small, congested workroom. The whitewashed walls were stained by the many monsoons. The window, bare of curtains, opened into a tiny backyard. After all these years of work, this is all we have. Nothing. This kind of work just doesn't pay. Okay, from these paras, we have learned that this is a conversation between a father and a son. Okay, the young man who is telling that this is not the work we have to do for, because in this work we are earning very less amount of money, so we have to go to some other work. So this young man wants to leave this traditional work which they are doing for generation to generation, and he wants to go to some other work where he can earn much more money to settle down his work and family in the future. Okay, so this young man is telling this. See, this is the thing we have earned, because their house is very tiny and stained by many monsoons. The whitewashed walls and all stained. Okay, so he wants to build a good house, so that he wants to earn money. No. Then the old man started at his son and stared at his son and in surprise. Although his voice trembled, it did not lose its usual gentleness. It is not only the money that matters, son. It is the service to God. Father, the young man granted impatiently. Times have changed. The stone covers the work have changed too. You can't live on sculpture for temples only. You have to mass produce like all the others in Agra. Come on, father, wake up. So this old man is telling, so this is not this is not the thing that we are doing for only money, but also for the service of God. Because they are making statues for the temples, no. So that is a satisfaction for our heart, so that we have to look for service, not only for the money. This old man is also telling that we have to do this carving work, like this old man is like. But the young man is in a range, in an angry mode. He's telling that please change, please do change from this work, because time have changed, many machines and all came, no. In those days they used only two tools, that is the hammer and chisel. But now they used to make stone carving materials and things in the factories. The factories and all made nowadays. Technology has improved so much, no. So this young man is telling now, the in this scientific generation, technology have changed. Technology has grown up so well. So why do we want to bother only on the handmade sculptures? Nobody is interested on buying this. So we have to go from one work to another. Like this, this young man is telling to his fathers. Okay. The lines around the man's mouth tightened. No, my son, this is the work I learned from my father, and he learned from his father. We have kept us this tradition for hundreds of years, and I hope you would continue to our work. No, father, the young man replied with determination. I am tired of working for a pittance for the committee of the temple in Srinagar. I am leaving, father. See, I have already told you, no. This old man is telling to his son that this is the work we have learned from one generation to another generation. So we have to keep up this work. But this young man is like very determined, and he is also like telling to his father very aggressively that he wants to go to Srinagar, where he got committee work, so that he can earn much more money. Okay. The young man moved angrily out of the room, leaving his old father crouching in front of a half-finished marble statue. He dropped his hands into his laps and closed his eyes. He began to pray and did not even hear the hesitant goodbye. His son called out from the door. Master Ji, called Salim, the servant boy, entering the workshop barefooted. He held out of a glass of steaming tea in his hand. Master Ji, he asked once more in voice filled with concern. So this young man is like moving out of the room, leaving the father who is doing the marble statue. In a book, you have pictures like marble statue making and all, no? So he is leaving the room and going. But now the servant boy, that whose name is like Salim, he is entering the room saying his master that Master Ji, with the tea glasses, where he wants his master to drink the tea. Okay. In the concerned voice, he is raising his voice like saying Master Ji. Okay. See, in this image, the old man is doing some marble statue. The one who is wearing a blue shirt is a son. Okay, young man. The one who is standing in the with the tea glass is the Salim, servant boy. Okay. The old man looked up. His face was ashen. He looked tired. He called the boy to come closer and motioned him to sit down. Salim, he said gently, soon I'll be the last stone carver here. All the others would have gone to Agra. There they are turning out cheap candle stand, paperweights and ashtrays by the dozens. They are making money, but they betray our skill, our age-old tradition. Now Gopal has also gone. I'll have to finish the sculpture alone, and with the help of God, I'll do it, Salim. I know you will, Master Ji, the boy answered. You will make many more. Okay. So now these two people are making a conversation. Who? The old man and Salim. The old man is telling to Salim that he have to do this marble statue all around, because his son, whose name is called Gopal, now the name was introduced. Okay, Gopal has also left, so I have to do all alone. He is telling that soon I'll be the last stone carver, because his son also left, no. So he thought that the soon he will be the last stone carver, because technology has also improved. So nobody would be interested to do the stone statues with the help of handmade. Okay. So now Salim is also encouraging his master ji, saying that you will do this, master, you will make many more also. The old man looked at the orphan boy who had come to work 5 years ago, drenched to the skin, dressed in tatters. Okay, he had begged for shelter during monsoon storm and had stayed on to work for the old master craftsman. He had grown tall and strong. The old man knew that Salim would leave him one day. He shook his head. My strength is waning. I cannot work with chisel like I used to do. Carving takes too long, much too long. Then he straightened up and said with fresh determination, I'll have to finish this work, and surely I will. So now this is the description of this young man, that is the Salim servant boy. No, drenched skin, tattered dress. Okay, so he came to work before 5 years to this old man, the craftsman. Okay. Now, this old man is also telling that I am tired of doing with this chisel, but I have to finish this marble statue because here nobody is left over there, isn't it? So he's like very tired, but still he's thinking that yes, I have to do because I am the last stone carver. I have to finish this work. So like this old man is telling. Now in this paragraph also, he is telling his servant boy that I have to go to the market, so I'll be finishing this work very soon. Okay, now section 2. Sener, calm. Okay, blurred, become unclear. Blush, show shyness. Days and weeks went by. It was a month since Gopal had left. The old man worked tirelessly. It was all there in the stone, the strong, straight shoulders of Krishna, his soft curved lips, the pointed finger holding the flute delicately to his lips, his scenery face eternally beautiful. The old man could see it in the stone. He could feel it. He only had to sit it free with the chisel. He did not feel hunger. He did not feel thirst. He was driven by the strong desire to finish the sculpture in time. It was his biggest piece of work, his best. It would also be his last. So now this is it is actually a month that Gopal has left. Okay, since the Gopal left. Okay, so the old man is doing the marble statue with tirelessness because he have to finish the work. No, that is the statue, that is the marble statue of Lord Krishna, where he is making like soft curved lips, straight shoulder, that holding flute in her hands delicately to the lips. Okay, he is actually making one Lord Krishna statue in the marble stone. Okay, so when he makes that statue, he feels the statue actually. He feels that God is sitting in front of him. Okay, so he is so happy to do the work. While doing the work, he is not feeling hungry, he is not feeling thirsty, he is not thinking of any other thing. He is only concentrated on the work which he has doing. Okay, so this is the very biggest work he is doing, and he is thinking that this is the last work that he is doing. Okay, because he is so tired, isn't it? Because he's an old man, no? On and on he worked, this chisel shrinking the stone again and again. But then came the day when the old man felt his strength ebb. His shoulder began to ache, his arms felt heavy, and his vision blurred. Overcome with fear, he sank to his knees and prayed. The old man prayed a lot these days. Master Ji, Salim said, you haven't touched your food again. Please have some rice and vegetable. You only had a glass of milk for breakfast. Have the curd. You like curd. I know you do. So this old man is doing the work again and again. He's carving the marble stone again and again to make Lord Krishna's statue. Okay, while doing his old man, no, he couldn't bear the pain while doing with the chisel, isn't it? So his shoulders and all in the ache, his arms felt very heavy, his vision like very blurred. But still, he is praying to God to finish the work because he told that he'll be finishing the work, isn't it? So that's why Master Ji, like this, Salim is telling to eat the food because this old man is not eating the food properly, isn't it? So he is asking the master to eat the food. The old man looked up. He whispered, I don't think I'll be able to finish it. If Gopal was here, it would be different. He hadn't yet learned to curve the finer detail, but in a year or two he would have learned surely. He felt silent. It was the features and hand that gave him trouble. There was something missing in his finger, that something which can't be thought, because it comes from somewhere deep inside you, Salim whispered. From deep inside here, and he pointed to his heart. Okay, but this old man is now blabbering that he's thinking that he cannot able to finish the marble statue because he's tired, he's old, isn't it? His shoulder and all ache. So that's why he's thinking that if Gopal was there, I would be finishing this work very soonly, because he's a young man, he could do, but still he's telling that yes, Gopal don't know the fine finishing, but yet he'll be learning if he would be here for 1 or 2 years, like this he's telling. Okay, he's also telling that this is not the work which our hands or our fingers should learn. This is the work a heart should learn. This is the artistic work. With the full of heart, with full of happiness, we have to do this work, because this is a traditional work, isn't it? You have to feel the work, not only for the money purpose, or not only for the order purpose we have to do, but for the heart purpose, because they are doing the God statues and all, no, with full of heart, with full of pure wisdom they have to do, then only the sculpture, the statue will come nicely. Okay, the old man looked at the boy surprised. He saw him blush and turn his face away. So Salim is also encouraging his master, saying that yes, master, this is the work which our fingers or our hands should not learn, but our heart should learn this work. Like this, Salim is telling. So while saying this, the old man is like very surprised to see Salim, that he is thinking so maturely. Okay, you're right, Salim, you're right. Then he added with sudden bitterness, and if you would have it here, he thumped his chest, then you would better go to Agra and mass produce ashtrays for tourists from abroad. Then the old man coughed painfully and reached for his glass of water. Eat, Master Ji, eat. Everything will be all right. So now, while saying this, the old man is also tapping at his back and telling that yes, Salim, you would also have to learn this traditional work and go to Agra, where you can make ashtrays and candle weights, where you can earn much more money. Okay, while saying this, the old man is like coughing with painfully, and he's coming to drink the water. In this time, Salim is also telling his master that eat, master, you have to be healthy, eat, master, everything will be all right. Like this, Salim is telling. Okay, after he had eaten, the old man once again took up his hammer and chisel. He worked till late in the night. In the early hours of the morning, the chisel fell from his hand, and the hammer dropped to the ground. His old body sagged, falling forward grimly. His forehead struck Krishna's flute and slid down the statue to rest on the pedestal. Hi Ram, he muttered, and sank into a comfortable darkness. When he opened his eyes, he found himself lying on the cot in his bedroom, covered by a little light cotton blanket. Okay, while doing this work day and night, this old man feeling very sick, where he doing the flute, where he doing the body, where he doing the forehead of the Krishna, he is feeling so saggy, and he is feeling so drowsy, where he fell down. Okay, putting down his chisel and hammer down, he fell down also. Okay, he's telling hi Ram, like this he is muttering, and he fell down. Once he opened his eyes, he found himself lying on the bed with the cotton blanket. Okay, from the workshop, the chipping sound of the chisel reached his ears. He listened. Had his ears devised him? No, he could hear it again. The strong blow of the hammer on top of the chisel. Gopal, he was back. Gopal had returned. He would help him. They would finish the statue. He stumbled to his feet, crossed the small room, and reached the door. Gopal, he was about to shout when the words froze on his lips. No, he wanted to cry out. Stop the work. So like this, when once he opened the eyes, he found that he is hearing one noise. That is the chisel and hammer noise. He is hearing. He is thinking that okay, what sound is that? Then he realized that oh my God, Gopal has came. Gopal has returned back. Okay, once he go back to the room where he can found Gopal who is doing the hammer and chisel work. Okay, but he couldn't move. Shock had immobilized him. He stood staring at the back of young stone carver working on the part face statue, on the eyebrows arching over a pair of fine eyes. But it wasn't his son sitting cross-legged before the biggest statue he had ever con. It was Salim, his servant. The old man was stunned. The first wave of shock, fear, and anger passed to give way to feel of great relief and happiness. He thinks that Gopal only has written, but not, because he had seen the backside of the man who is sitting and doing the statue. But he found Salim over there who is doing the statue. Okay, the young boy, the servant boy who is doing the statue now, who is carving the fine eyes of the Lord Krishna. Okay, so this old man is stunned and surprised while seeing the servant boy over there. Okay, "Hi Ram," the old man whispered. "Hi Ram," and tottered over the boy, dropping his hand on his shoulder. He said softly, "Salim." The shattered boy turned and looked up at his master. He rose to his feet clumsy, the hammer chisel still in his hand. "Salim," the old man searched for words. I only wanted to help," whispered the boy. "I learn. If you teach me, Master Ji, I have practiced secretly for almost 2 years in the quarry." Okay, so this old man is coming, rushing and coming. Hi Ram, what Salim, what you are doing? This is the work which you cannot do because this is the hard work. So you cannot do. You are a very small boy. So like this old man is telling to Salim, but still the servant boy Salim is telling that no, Master, I only wanted to help you. My intention is not to do the work all alone, but I wanted to help you because you're old, you're very drowsy, so I wanted to do the work where I can finish the work because I have practiced this work for 2 years. Okay, I know I can carve this statue, but if you teach me, I learn many more, Master. Like this Salim is telling. Okay, please tell me. For many years I wanted to become a sculptor like you, yet I fought the feeling, but it proved too strong. I know there is nothing in the world I would love to do more. There is nothing in life that I could do better. I wanted to become a stone carver. Will you please teach me, Master Ji?" The old man pulled the boy's head against his shoulder and whispered, "There is nothing I can teach you, my son. Beta, go ahead. You have it in your hands and in your heart. I know you will be one of the country's finest stone carver." Okay, so like this, the Salim is telling, "Please teach me, Master. If you teach me, I could learn better because I want to do better thing, because this is the thing I wanted to do for, because this is the thing which I like to do for. Here in this only I am very interested. So you can teach. If you teach me, I'll learn, Master." Like this Salim is telling. This old man is also telling that yes, beta, I will teach you because this is the only thing I can teach you also, because they are very poor. No, he couldn't offer anything to Salim but the work, but the humanity, but the helping tendency only he can teach to Salim. Okay, go ahead. He started to teach Salim, where he can also telling that you will be soon become the world famous stone carver. Okay, see in these images and all stone carving they are making. Okay, ma, this is the end of the story, I guess. So this is the end of the story actually, because even though his son had left him, somehow the other who is very interested to do some work, isn't it? Because we should not forget our traditional work. Okay, well, I can also say that you can also buy like this stone carving materials, accessories to your home, like statues and all. You can buy in the if you stop buying in the plastic, go to like mud pots in the stone carving statues and all. If you buy, means that would be helpful for the needy also. No, they are doing with a very interesting thing, so that would be very helpful for them also. Okay, if you wanted to learn, nothing is impossible now. If it is it is actually depends on your interest, not it is because of your hard working or something else. It is because of your interest only. Nothing is impossible in life. Okay, something is better than nothing. Okay, start doing something which you like actually. Okay, in these images we can also say, like, you see, they are making like statues and all, no? Can you see this? This is the stone carving statues. How nice it is, no? Nowadays it has turned so technologically, but still in those days they used to make with the they used to make with this hammer and chisel only. See, this is the example for Tamil Nadu. See how big, how, you know, this is like unbelievable. This is like splendid statue which we have in our Tamil Nadu for Tiruvalluvar statue, which is actually placed in the this is also one rock only. This is a like big rock which the stone carvers used to make one Tiruvalluvar statue for our Tamil Nadu. Okay, and in Mahabalipuram also you can find many more statues. Okay, that would be very interesting. If you find to go to Mahabalipuram once again, you can also visit the places with the stone carving. Okay, see, in these temples and all they have made things. Can you see this? These temples and all this is made by stones only, ma. See how nice they have done, no? Not only in that, many more things they have done. Okay, in this architecture work and all very very splendid in Tamil Nadu. Okay, not only in Tamil Nadu, in worldwide they are doing this work. Okay, we have to respect the old tradition also. Don't go only for the technology, only for the scientific thing, but go to some traditional work also. Handloom sarees, handloom like Kadar work and all, no? Kadar dresses, everything is available. If you go to that, means that would be like eco-friendly also. That would be more beneficial for your own self. Okay, but for your health also. Okay, I have also included book back exercises in your PDF. Okay, I have uploaded the PDF format. In this lesson we have not find question and answers, so I have prepared some question and answers where I have made as PDF format, which I have sent you already. Okay, you can go to our website and see this. Okay, and start writing your classwork also. If you have any doubt, please do let me know in the live classes. Okay, ma? Okay.